Roll call. Yeah, I know what it is, man. We gonna be live, man. We gonna be talking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I go by the name.
All right, I got two callers right now.
The world is about to feel something that they never.
Yeah, yeah. We live. Who we got on the call?
Yo, Coach Mel in the fucking building. What's good, world?
Yeah, yeah. So Jamel in the building.
You already know.
So I
Good
see you
people.
got the Plaza World jersey on, man.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know about that Plaza World
Mm-mm.
jersey or the
Mm-mm.
Plaza. They might think it's a plaza near their neighborhood, but
Mm-hmm.
the Plaza is on 180th Street, you know, better known as Moneywell today. Um, but it goes way back. That history goes way back. The Plaza goes way back.
Way
And I
back.
want to try to get a couple people on here. We got Coach Mel, and
Was
I'm waiting for
good.
E to get on here. Pause.
Only Plaza. These
Oh,
are
there you
only
go. All
Plaza
right, all
vets.
right,
All Plaza originals. You heard?
all right. We got E
Hey,
on
go ahead.
here.
Got one right here.
All right, yo,
What's
E,
good,
what's
E?
good, man?
Yeah, yeah. What it do? What it be?
So
Good.
we started it off already, sort of. You see, ride with the Plaza World jersey, right? So it goes way back before I even got there. That's why I wanted to call you because you was up there before I got up there, right? And I want to know how you feel, how it was before I got up there, whatever. You know, like who was the main people, who you seen outside. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, I know a
I mean,
couple
I
of
don't
people.
think
Don't
I
get me
was
wrong,
there
but I
that
want.
much. I don't think I was there that long before you came along, but I was young also, so my eyes weren't looking at like I guess certain things. You feel me? As a kid, you're looking to go play, have fun. You're not looking to see who's running the streets and who's.
Yeah, see,
But
what I meant, like outside, you see these kids or teenagers every day. It was an everyday activity. Yo, I see E outside. I'm going outside. I gotta go see E.
yes, yes, okay, yeah. Oh no, for sure.
All right, like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
Wow,
basically.
I feel you. I would have to say, like, the people that I saw out there running around that had me saying, "Oh, I'm going outside. My friends are outside," would have to be like the June Junes, the Ellie. I don't know if you remember Ellie.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Who was out there? Um, I think because we're talking my age, because I would also see
You can
the
talk about older people.
OGs.
No, you can talk about whoever you seen outside. Point
Well,
blank.
all right, so playing outside, I gotta say it had to be like the Johnny, the Anthony's, the Ellie's, Sonny, June. And I would go out there. You had the shows out there.
Okay, yeah, because a
Um,
lot of people don't. A lot of people forgot about him.
Pablo was out there. The
Of course.
Alex and Steven, they were a little bit older, so they were probably getting ready for the nightlife rather than going outside to play.
Well,
Pablo was out there playing, that's
yeah,
for
because I'm
sure.
like Pablo wasn't that old. He's not
No,
that.
yeah, he's like my age. He falls under like my category where
Right.
we're younger, but our older brothers was with the older heads, so we kind of sometimes wound up
Got you.
there.
Right. Right. Right.
Mhm.
So, yeah, those are some good names. You said Sonny. You forgot Angel.
Oh yeah, Angel definitely was out there.
But
And
that
you
was
had
good.
these people from across. You had the Idris, the Charlie.
Right.
You
The
had
twin.
them.
Who
They
had the
they came
twins?
through. They were coming
Mhm.
over, crossing the street, fucking
Right.
around. Isaac,
Right. Those are see,
Stephanie.
you saying a lot of original plazas. Now, who you seen there that wasn't from like those buildings or like within those buildings? Like you got your building, you got Charlie
Oh,
and
that's
them building.
you had
So it's like lined up to the plaza. You know what I mean?
there's a lot. You got the whole Jennifer, Linda, Cachito, their sister Christina. Then you had the gemelos, Raul and Saul, the twin from 900.
In the plaza?
Yeah, I used to
Okay.
chill hard with them. They would come and chill.
Oh, okay. This is before I got there. Yeah, gotta be.
Um, and also you had a couple
Yeah,
of
I
us from
remember
there,
the
from
twins,
that block. You
Shaul
had
Raul,
Yeah, you remember them in 900.
yeah.
You
and
don't
Booby.
remember them chilling in
Oh,
the
you don't
plaza.
remember them? Nigga, they used to be in my
They used to
house.
be in the plaza too in the beginning.
When?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
that's
twins.
that's the thing. They hung out hard with me. So if I wasn't
Okay.
there, they probably wasn't there.
Okay.
Because
See,
So
I
I
that
think
saw
makes
one of
them
the
sense.
because
twins,
they were there to see me, type shit.
That
but
makes
one of the
sense. And
twins
your
was with
building's on the
somebody
side
in
of
the
the
building
plaza.
now.
But I mean,
2103.
see, when I meant like, see how Elizardo, his building is set up, he can see who's in the plaza.
Yeah,
Charlie and them
easy.
building is set up, they can see who's in the plaza. You feel me? So anybody outside of that, you don't know who's in there. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna go there if you don't fuck with niggas. That's just how it was.
That's
Well,
unless you
how I
got
remember
invited
it.
to go over there by somebody. You wasn't. What was the point of you going over there, type
Right,
shit?
right. So going to your
So
building is like going to chill with you is like on the side of the plaza. So
right,
that's
because
not
you know who else used to chill hard, and
who.
like he wound up chilling with a lot of people, but he'll tell you himself like he was chilling with me hard in the building. In my building was Jason. I think last name is Green.
This is way after. I'm already there already.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
I'm talking about before me. If you can, because you named a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
people
yeah,
that was
yeah. Okay,
before
you got
me.
Oh, he
also
used
you
to
had
chill with J.
Moni,
Green.
you had Moni, Lou,
Lou was chilling
um,
in the plaza,
but chilling. I wouldn't say chilling. I'm thinking coming to play because
Okay.
we're about to play, or
and
we
that's it.
seen them. But just chilling there, it's just niggas that
Yeah,
lived
like
in the
just
plaza,
being there.
really.
Like I'm in the plaza. You see me. Oh, Eric
Yeah,
coming out 2103. That's him.
besides us
Like,
that lived in 21, right? 2103, 2115, or just us, like the Ivan and Bertos. Um,
right.
you had the Lindas, and I wonder who they were coming to chill with though, because they all lived in the same building practically.
Who?
Linda, Jennifer, Ebony. No, Ebony lived down the block, right? Or she lived around the
I
corner.
never seen her in the plaza. Not like, you
Oh,
know,
No,
oh, Linda.
Quintessa. It was
I
more
never
like
seen Linda in the
Quintessa.
plaza either.
yeah, Linda wasn't in the plaza.
No.
She'd go see Jennifer that's up the block, like around the corner, but
Yeah,
it
no, I used
wasn't.
to. I remember them chilling on the plaza, like on the tables, where the niggas would play space and shit. Like they would chill there. But I think she
This
was
is,
probably
I'm
dating
already
or
there
liking
already.
Eddie at the time. So this way later.
Yeah, right, right. But thank you. I mean, you did name a lot of people that was there before I was there. So you see
What year did you get there?
94, 95?
Oh man, damn. So I was there like 2 years to 3 years before you were.
Right. So you seen the two, you know what I'm saying? So when I got there, I honestly didn't see nobody. I'm saying I ain't see nobody, but nigga, I was chilling with
Wasn't the
Angel.
same hangout. So when you got there, we're already what, 13, 14 years old? We're playing baseball. At least I know I was.
I was
We're in
15.
leagues at this point, not just fucking CCC and
Oh,
Mapes.
no, no, no. I was in the league since I was 9 years old. Mexico Unisex. That's 89. You feel me? A lot of no, I don't only maybe Jonathan. Jonathan is me,
And
Jonathan.
Joshua,
No, Joshua did not play. Me,
General?
Jonathan, and somebody else that was the youngest. I think it's me and Jonathan was the youngest ones there. When Carlo was older than us by 3 years. Freddie was older than us by 3 years. Tori was older than us. Rest in peace. Monkey Darrell was older than us.
He
Jeffrey
was
was
playing.
older than us. It was me and
Yeah, I forgot to mention
yeah,
Mikey and Daryl.
me and Jonathan was the youngest, and I think Jonathan's older than me.
Yeah, I think so. I think he
He's
owes them both.
45, right?
He's up there.
He's
What year
he
you
probably
born? 81, right? You 81 or 80?
I'm 80.
You're 80. Okay, I'm 81.
So he out
So
of
he's probably
80.
78 or 79.
Nah, he can't be no 78, nigga. He can't be. I think
That's
he's
my
like seven.
brother's age. That's what I'm trying to think. He might be. My brother was 78, December of 78.
Yeah, that's your brother was older than him. It had to be.
Okay, so then he either was early 80 or 79.
Nigga. Nigga said, yeah, but we was the youngest, you know, and
Yeah.
so I was that block 179, nigga, Mexico. You already know. He seen us playing, like, damn, these little kids are nice. And I was a big ass kid. So me being 9, I didn't look 9. I looked like one of these teenage ass niggas. You
Right,
feel
you
me?
looked
So it was
older.
like, damn, he could play. Fuck it. Nah, I was only 9 years old, man. 89. Gave me
Yeah.
second
You know who
place.
else who used to be out there too in the plaza? I don't know if this was your. I want to say this probably before you. I could be wrong though. I don't know if you remember. May rest in peace, Scooter from like Lambert
Yes.
or
He's original Plaza. Yes. First floor. That's a
he
fact.
was
Okay.
he was
He was here
out
Yeah.
there.
before me.
Scooter. I don't know if you remember Martin and Sean. Sean was a little chunky. Martin was slim. First floor also
What
of
building?
Aquiles building. They lived all the way at the end
Martin and
towards.
Sean.
Yeah,
That don't
he
that
was
don't ring
one
a
I
of
don't
bell to
know.
me,
Nope.
honestly. My
Martin.
face
Martin used
probably
to
I'm
hang
like,
out
oh
with my
yeah, all
brother.
right.
Martin used to hang out with my brother. I think Sean had a little sister, but Martin ain't lived there. His brother lived there with the mom or some shit. He lived, I think, with his pops. They had like different fathers or something. I think Martin lived up, but he was always on the block. I remember him because he hung out with my brother, Hart Kendall. Got to mention Kendall.
He's not from was he in yeah, he was in the plaza.
He's
Was he in
from
the plaza like
21.
that?
He's from
Kendall?
He was
2111.
on MBS to me more
No,
than
Kendall.
anything.
Kendall was in the plaza hard.
With Akile and your brother.
Yeah, him and my brother. He taught me how to whistle the whole Kendall.
Um,
Bro, the memories, man. The memories.
yeah. Like cause when
And
I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
think way back because it's like you're saying. I mean, I got there a couple of years before you, and now I got to start thinking of. There was another Daryl that I think also lived like by West Farms, Lambert, who I think also passed away, who used to chill there too with Scooter and them.
You talking about Monkey Darrow. He lived in 179. Like he lived in my grandma's building, A67. He definitely chilled in the
Okay.
plaza.
So it
He
wasn't
definitely chilled
Daryl,
with them.
Drano Daryl, because then Drano and Mikey, I forgot to mention, they were out there too.
Yeah, they definitely was out there.
Their parents was a little strict though, so they couldn't hang out like we could. Like hanging out with them was mostly in their hallway with the Nintendo connected to the hallway. We would be in
Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay,
Over
hallway
the
yeah, all
playing
hallway.
right.
Mm-hmm.
like
All
Arc
right.
Rivals, Double Dribble, like games like that. Shit was crazy.
Felix is another
Felix, yeah, but Felix was another one. Like he
he
lived there,
wasn't out
but hanging out,
right.
he never really hung out with
I
nobody.
mean, he couldn't really. I mean,
They were strict. They were really strict.
they
His
definitely
parents.
was. He didn't even go to none of our parties. Yo, the parties we used to have, like Chili used to have parties, Becky used to have parties, I used to have parties. He ain't go to not one, I don't think,
Not
bro.
one, not one. Yo, there's
That's
somebody got
crazy.
a picture somewhere where me, Jason, and Amar fucking stripping at one of Jennifer's party or Linda's party. It was in that
Wait.
building.
Y'all
Hmm?
was stripping. The fuck?
It's like not
Nigga
fully,
said
just like taking
when.
off our shirts. But
Oh
to us, it
my
was stripping. They're like, yo, strip, strip. Somebody's got that picture. I wonder who, but it's out there somewhere. It's me, Jason DeSantonio, and Amar.
Mario used to live in Katona Parkway.
Yeah, but for some reason he was at this party and stripping with me.
Yo, you know the
How
funny
the
shit
fuck
is?
that happened.
Me and Mage went to Miami, right, for a vacation, and Mage had to perform down there. Nigga, we go to Clevelander in Miami.
Yeah, yeah.
Ahmad's sister is in there. She's like, oh, I'm from New York, whatever. I'm like, New York? I'm like, she's like, yeah, the Bronx. I'm like, the Bronx where? She said Katona Parkway. I said, hold up. Do you got
I didn't know
siblings?
he had a sister.
Me neither. And she said his name. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. And to this
Dude,
day, I'm
I went
still
to go
friends with her on
see him.
Facebook.
I went to go see him because he's like a big, big time
I heard.
dancer.
And I
Like
heard a model
he's what's
too.
called a
Pause.
principal dancer, which is the highest honor and ballet that you can get. And Mr. Newman was the one that told me, and I was like, man, I would love to see him because one, we were cool,
Newman.
and two, like I felt like I shitted on him. And it sounds so stupid for me to bring this up, but like on a crash trip that we all went to the Bronx Zoo, and he confessed something to me that I didn't believe, and I put it to the test, and people laughed at him, but like at that time, I was just like, oh shit, he wasn't lying. But I wasn't mature enough to be like, yo, I'm just playing, yo, my fault. I didn't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just said it to see if it was true, and it wound up being true, and everybody laughed. So I just like laughed too. And like, that shit, like, I don't know, it eats at me, bro. Knowing the bad things I did to people
Mm.
and never got the chance to apologize. Like, let me tell you something. When
Apologize
Facebook
right
came out,
now. But what was I mean, I'm a nosy motherfucker, pause, but what was the confession?
No, I'll tell you. I'll say it. It was we was in one of those dark rooms where like the bats or some shit. So it's mad dark. And at that time, I don't know what it was that he confessed to me, or he just wanted to let me know. He's like, Elizardo, did you know that I'm colorblind? I was like, really? Like that's a thing? Mind you, we're young. I want
Right.
to say 11, 12 years old. So I'm like, colorblind. Like, what does that mean exactly? Like, you don't see color? And he goes, yeah, I don't. So I was like, bullshit. No way you colorblind. And people was hearing the conversation. And I could see his uncomfortness where he kind of was like, stop talking about it. And I was like, no, I won't tell nobody. It's, it is what it is. And then somebody that heard was like, oh, what color is his ring? And I had a ring with a blue, like, gem on it, stone on it. And he looked at me like panicking. And I whispered in his ear, green or like yellow or some color that it really wasn't, because I didn't believe him. He said it out with mad confidence, and everybody just started laughing. And I was like, "Oh shit, nah, yo, it's blue." Like
Oh shit.
I thought you was
Man.
right.
Mm.
So I don't know how that affected him. And the reason I say it might sound like, nigga, that was a long time ago. Y'all were kids. There was somebody, I can't remember who, but as Facebook came up and people you may know started popping up, there was a lot of people I remember like picking on or just
You
all of
picked
us
on
just
niggas?
making fun of niggas, like doing what we did. You know what I'm saying? Throwing fucking
Yo,
milks at niggas.
Being a
Like we
jokester.
we did some shit that like wasn't
so you apologizing right now.
my nigga. Yeah, no, I definitely am apologizing. That specific apology goes
Mm-hmm.
to Amar Ramazan. Like
Dope.
like it was a
Okay.
shitty thing to do, but as a kid, not that it's any excuse, but like I didn't know no better, and I just feel bad. And I'm glad. I'm so happy to see how successful he's doing and shit like that.
Word.
So I actually went to the city to go see him, not the show, just after, because I know that you can see the dancers as they come out after their shows type shit. And I
Yeah.
wanted to surprise him because, again, I don't think it was that bad. Where he's like, I hate that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was just like so happy to hear what he was doing, and I just wanted to be there to like to show support and be like, "Yo, congratulations" or whatever. And I went with little Jennifer because she heard about that he was doing the same thing, and then she heard I was going.
Oh,
So
word. So you
yeah, we
seen
did.
them?
Not my nigga. When we got there, we was waiting where they come out of, and somebody saw us there, and they were like, "Are you guys waiting for someone?" And I was like, "Yeah, someone we know. We found out he does Broadway. We just wanted to like say hi, surprise him." And I know he always had a crush on little Jennifer. She knew that too. So that would have been a nice little like
Had a crush on a
reunion
lot
kind of.
of women,
But they
girls
were
in that
like, nah,
motherfucker.
that they said he like everybody had bounced already, like we got there too late or whatever.
Oh,
And I think I gave it another go one other time or something like that, or he wasn't even there or something. I don't even know. It could be that he just didn't want to see me, or he knew I was there type shit and didn't want to even bother. God knows. Nobody knows.
right.
I just know I
So
made the attempt. But let me tell you something. When Facebook came out and I started seeing people like Joseph Owens, not Joseph Owens, yeah, Joseph Owens, like I would apologize, like, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I definitely remember you, and the way I treated you was definitely not good. And I just want to be the first to say I'm sorry. I don't expect you to accept it, but I know I owe it, and that's all this is. I'm not looking for an acceptance. Just I owe you an apology, this, that, and the third. My nigga, I did that shit to a lot of people because I was shitty to a lot of people.
so
Can you
you could
believe
just say sorry
someone?
to everybody that
Mm-hmm.
think or whatever
No,
I did.
individually. I was giving everybody because everybody like I did some shitty shit to them like differently. Like it was not all the same fucking
But you
dickhead
still
shit that
did
I did.
something, nigga.
Yeah, right. So somebody actually wrote back. I can't remember who it was. And I don't want to say a name and be wrong. So I'm not even going to say any name or guess. But somebody wrote back saying, "Of course I remember you. You were the you were like the vein of my existence
So
during those years."
we sort of got off of the road that I was on.
I know, I know.
That was good. That was cool though. Don't get me wrong. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
When
bro.
you think
Somebody with that.
I'm gonna give you and Ra a question.
Yeah. Oh, that shit.
So when you think of the plaza, right?
Mhm.
Give me 5 people or families when you think of plaza. Um, E, you can start. E, you start it off. Then Ra go
Okay.
after you. Pause.
When it comes to the plaza, 5, we'll say families.
Okay.
or people. I'll go families because one family could take up 5 people. So I would say the Pablo, Alex, Steven, and them,
Shit. Word.
right?
Yep.
Um, can I put my family in there?
Yeah. You
Or
can put your family in there.
okay, I would say my family and there's and we're talking about people in the plaza that are
That made the plaza, like, you know, when, say for instance, I'm not from the plaza, I go there because I'm going to see you and y'all make me feel comfortable. We all good and I'm having fun and makes the plaza worth coming to see or coming to.
in other words, people that people will remember being part of the plaza that should be part
Right.
of the
People
core. Like, yo, you know
exactly.
what fam? Okay, so I definitely the
So
Stevens and
basically
them.
amount much more like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, definitely. I would say the Pablo Steven and them.
yes.
I would say my family.
Okay. That's two.
I would say it's crazy, but Clara, I don't even know all of them, but
Oh,
that's a family
Johannes
that
and
people be
them.
like,
Yes. 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 Miss Clara.
Miss Clara,
Yes.
um, Angel and his family,
Angel. Oh, yes.
of
Prince and them.
course, like
Yes.
CeeLo, Prince, right?
Yep.
And then this is where it gets crazy because I want to say Aquile.
Mm. That's a
His
good one
Aquile
family,
too.
his
and
family
that
was in there.
family.
Yeah.
His family was there.
No, but
His sister.
then that's like leaving out Fernandito and them. They've been there.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like leaving out Dawn and Doran from the same building all the way up top.
Dawn.
Yeah. Fifth floor, Darwin was the brother and Dawn was the sister.
On what building?
The same Fernandito's building. They lived over on the top floor to the right. Black family. He always had motorcycles. He always had
I
to get
think I know
many.
who you're talking about.
And
I gotta.
Scooter was fucking that dude up in the basement where I lived. And CeeLo came from the other side, which would be Jason's building, because that's what's behind us. Coming through the gate with a fucking knife, Rambo. He was
So
like,
that
"Yo,
was
leave that kid alone."
so we have four, correct?
We're at
Nah, he
4. Yeah,
said he
well,
said
unless I
five.
say
He said like five or six.
Aquile,
Aquile.
unless I put Aquila there, or Puff and Daru, Miss Fontenelle, like that's a
Okay.
family that's been there that I can say, yo, you remember Mikey and
Now
Sonny?
I feel you on
It's
that.
hard. It's so hard to get the fifth when there's so many people
Many,
I knew
right,
from
right.
there.
That's why I did it the way I did it. Because if I give you 10, that's easy. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Five
could
is
feel that
more
quick. I could feel that comfortably quick.
right,
Making 5 is like, damn, who do I want to put in that last spot that says people will always remember them?
right,
And it's got to be Aquile. But then you got Puff and Mike, who ain't gonna remember them.
right. Ra,
So that's where it gets tough.
So
I guess I'll
so
take my family out, and I'll put Aquila and Puff and Daryl Drano.
okay. Ra, what you talking about?
yeah, so I was outside. So my
All right.
five gonna be a little bit different.
Of course.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go with Eric family, that whole fifth floor. So Eric family first. I'm gonna go
Okay.
down the hall to Hector and Luz. Those are my peoples too. I fucked with them, Hector and
Okay.
Luz.
That's two.
Um, then I'm gonna go across the building, Isaac, Muhammad, and them.
Ooh, that's four already.
And then I'm gonna go back to 2111, Tall Ty. He used to give me weed when he, you know what I mean? Yo, go to run to the
Wow.
store for me. Remember
Remember,
Tall
Nah,
Ty?
that's what's
Remember,
up. That's a good
remember Tall
five.
Ty? I
No
mean,
five, no five is wrong. No five
right,
is
that's the
wrong.
thing. That's it's
Long as
who
you
you
know
remember
it's a
seeing out there, who
plaza.
you hung out with. But
Right.
you know what? I'm very like when I heard him say Hector loose,
Right.
like
That was a
I'm
good one, nigga, because yes, nigga, they had a big
yeah.
family. They pops was known. Hector was, you know what I'm saying? So it was
Right.
like,
right.
that was a good
But
one, bro.
when did you see them outside?
They was never outside.
Nah, they were hallways.
Until until
Right,
they
right, right,
started
right.
chilling with me. When I started chilling there
But
in the
but
crib, I brought Hector out. I don't know if you remember the
but he
first time I
wasn't.
brought Hector to our table in the lunchroom. Do you remember that? E?
No, I don't.
I'm
I
gonna
really
remind you,
don't.
and maybe when I say it, you'll start laughing and remember it. So Hector, the way I got cool with Hector was it was snowing. We was playing football. You already know that little area where the mat was at.
Right.
We was playing football there, where the slides and shit used to be at. So we finish playing or whatever. I lose my ring. I don't even realize I lose my ring. But niggas from the block knew my ring that went to 67. And somebody came up to me and was like,
I didn't
yo.
take that. Wasn't me.
No,
If you
no,
know,
so
you
check this
know,
out. They
you
go,
heard.
they said,
The bow call.
yo, E, your ring got the blue thing on it, right? And I was like, yeah. They're like, one of them Spanish niggas got it because he was in the bilingual class. So it was like one of them retarded niggas. It wasn't even Spanish. One of them retarded niggas from the special class got it. So I was like, say words, take me to him. So I start walking. They point at him. They were like, he got it. So I go up to him and I was like, yo, you found a ring yesterday? Because I didn't want to come at him like he stole it. Like,
Right.
he found it. So I was like, yo, you found a ring yesterday while we was playing football? He was like, yo, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. So he just like gave it to me and was like, yeah. And I was like, no, you ain't got thank you, yo. I was actually happy he found it. I thought I lost it. So I was like, yo, good looking, bro. You know what? Come sit with me over here. So he was like nervous. He was like, you sure? I was like, yeah, come. So when we sat down, nigga, you, Eric, was the first nigga was like, what the fuck he's doing here? And I was like, nah, chill, bro, chill. He's with me, yo. That nigga found my ring and he was like, nah. And you grabbed the milk, nigga. You got up. And you was like, if you blinked, I'ma hit you with this shit.
Nah,
This
I
nigga
ain't do
is
that.
bad. This
Nigga,
nigga ate the
I
bullet.
didn't do
watch.
that.
You gotta
Broad
remember
Street
this.
bully.
You're gonna remember this. So he's looking at you. Then he looks at me. And I'm like, the nigga wanted to blink, so he went like this. How could you not remember this? And he goes,
After these messages, we'll be back with the Mad Rapper and his brother, the Mad Producer.
yo, and we all just started laughing, bro.
Yo, I don't remember that shit. I don't
No
remember me doing
way,
nothing like that, bro.
man.
I wasn't like that in 67, nigga.
If he said it,
Nigga,
he
you did that.
remembered.
You did that. And I'll tell you who was
Yeah,
I
that.
remember the only people I remember sitting there though at the time was me, you, Mikey, Miguel.
Right.
Melvin, I don't remember him being there, but he
Nah.
could have been there.
Nah.
And yo, and it
He
happened
didn't sit
just
at the
like
same
that.
table.
Yo,
Nah, I
and
don't
we
think
all
so.
started laughing. When he covered his eyes so he could blink, bro, we started dying. He was like, all right, this nigga funny. And then,
Hector was funny as fuck, bro.
after that day, I kid you not, like I brought him there. He was too scared. And then he confessed to me because then we got cool and you saw how cool we got.
Hell
He
yeah.
confessed to me
Niggas like
that
brothers, two midgets. I
Yo,
mean,
he
two little
confessed
people.
that when we
Sorry.
was on the fourth floor together, like,
Right.
changing classes, and he'll see me across, that he'll turn around, go down the stairs to the third floor, go across, and come up. I'm like, but why? Like, did I ever do one? Like, I wondered where he got that fear from. And he was like, nah, I just felt like that, like you would be the one to like bully me. And like he had this
What?
impression that I was either gonna fuck him up or bully him, bro. And I felt bad, like hearing this. I was like, why? Like I never did nothing. Like I wasn't like I made fun of people. Like we made fun of Joseph Owens, but we protected him. Like we didn't let
Nah,
nobody
he
else
protected
make fun of him.
himself. He wasn't having none of that.
He used to make his comments, but whenever somebody saw us getting on him, they would try to do it,
Yeah,
and we'd
nah.
be like, nah,
You
shut the
know
fuck up.
who
You can't
protected
talk
him
to
the
him like that.
most? Like on some real shit? Mikey protected that nigga the most.
Yeah,
Mikey really,
Miguel.
yeah, because honestly, we didn't like bullies. So for you to say that, I'm like, I didn't do that.
Oh,
I
nigga.
don't
Unless you
remember
were
that because
saying it
I'm not a bully.
jokingly, unless you were saying it joking or something, but that's how that was the very first time I I guess met Hector and was like, nah, this nigga
Hector
just
was
like
funny.
that was a very important ring to me. Fuck that come. You're no longer with the retards, you with us now.
But that's a good two top fives. Honestly, we're going to do this all day. You know what I mean? Plaza history. I know you got to go because you're going somewhere with wifey.
No, that's
Rob,
later. That's tonight. We're going to a
right, Rob,
speakeasy.
we going to do
I'm
this shit
checking my
all day. Pause.
fucking
You heard?
Yes,
my
But
sir.
that's a
rose
good
bush.
top
My
five right
rose
there,
Yes,
bush.
nigga. The boat call.
sir.
I gotta fucking rim that a little bit. They're supposed to be bringing me my
And
son
we
back.
out.